Dragon Ball FMF stands for Dragon Ball Future of Martial Fighters. Dragon Ball is the core franchise we're building upon. FMF represents the future of martial fighters, implying a focus on new characters, advanced fighting techniques, and the evolution of the martial arts within the Dragon Ball universe. It's a way to signify that our story is a continuation of the Dragon Ball legacy, while also highlighting the innovative elements we're introducing. Does that make sense? Super Saiyan Gray. A new transformation. That's a fantastic idea. A Super Saiyan Gray transformation is a unique and powerful concept. Let's delve deeper into it. Super Saiyan Gray. Appearance. Gohan's hair turns a striking shade of gray, and his eyes become a piercing silver. A potent gray aura emanates from his body, signifying his immense power. Power level. This form represents a significant leap beyond Super Saiyan Blue, offering a substantial increase in strength, speed, and durability. Unique abilities. Perhaps this form grants Gohan access to new techniques or an enhanced mastery of existing ones. Drawbacks. Like other powerful transformations, Super Saiyan Gray might have limitations or Dragon Ball FMF. Chapter 1. The Awakening. Centuries had passed since the legendary battles of Goku, Vegeta, and their comrades. Peace reigned across the cosmos, and the Z fighters had become revered myths. On the serene planet Earth, a new generation of warriors was emerging, eager to prove their worth. Among them were Kale, a young Saiyan with a fiery spirit, and Viviana, an Earthling with an indomitable will. Both trained relentlessly, inspired by the tales of their heroic predecessors. Meanwhile, on a secluded mountain, Gohan, the grandson of the original Gohan, honed his skills in solitude, burdened by the weight of his lineage. Unbeknownst to them, a sinister plot was unfolding in the shadows. In a hidden laboratory, a creation of unparalleled power was nearing completion. Android 32, a cold, calculating killing machine, was the culmination of years of dark research. Programmed with a single, relentless objective to eradicate the Saiyan race, he was the harbinger of a new era of terror. As the final stages of Android 32's activation approached, an ominous energy began to pulse through the cosmos. A sense of unease crept into the hearts of even the most seasoned warriors. Little did they know, their peaceful existence was about to be shattered, and a battle for the fate of the universe was on the horizon. Would you like to focus on the character's development? Dragon Ball FMF. Chapter 2. The Battle for Italy. The tranquility of the Italian countryside was shattered as Android 32 descended from the skies. His arrival was marked by a seismic tremor, sending shockwaves through the peaceful landscape. Viviana, ever vigilant, sensed the disturbance and rushed to the scene, her heart pounding with anticipation and fear. Gohan, alerted to the threat, arrived just as the battle erupted. The clash between the two titans shook the very foundations of the Earth. Android 32's immense strength and relentless attacks pushed Gohan to his limits. The Saiyan warrior fought with ferocity, but the android's superior power seemed insurmountable. Desperate to turn the tide, Gohan began to push his body beyond its limits. His aura flared, and a surge of energy coursed through his veins. With a primal roar, he transformed into Super Saiyan Gray. His hair turned a stark silver, and his eyes glowed with an otherworldly intensity. The battlefield transformed into a spectacle of cosmic proportions. Gohan's newfound power unleashed devastating attacks, matching Android 32 blow for blow. The clash of their energy was so intense that it tore through the sky, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Civilians fled in terror as the battle raged on. Viviana, caught in the crossfire, fought to protect the innocent while also supporting Gohan. Her determination, fueled by her love for her homeland, gave her an unexpected edge. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows over the battlefield, the outcome of the battle remained uncertain. Both warriors were pushed to their absolute limits, their bodies and minds tested in ways they had never imagined. Would you like to continue the battle? Dragon Ball FMF. Chapter 2. The Victory of Gohan. The battle raged on, a cataclysmic dance of power and destruction. Android 32, unrelenting in his pursuit, unleashed a barrage of attacks, each one more devastating than the last. But Gohan, fueled by the Super Saiyan Gray transformation, met every blow with equal force. With a final, earth-shattering clash, the two titans locked eyes. Time seemed to slow as they exchanged one final, desperate blow. Gohan's fist, charged with the essence of 1,000 suns, collided with Android 32's skull crusher. A blinding light erupted, engulfing the battlefield. When the light faded, Android 32 lay motionless, his body shattered into countless fragments. The once invulnerable machine had been defeated. Gohan, exhausted but triumphant, stood tall, his aura slowly dissipating. The battle was over. Viviana, overwhelmed with relief, rushed to Gohan's side. The once peaceful Italian countryside was now a desolate wasteland, a stark reminder of the terrifying power unleashed. But amidst the destruction, a sense of hope emerged. The threat had been vanquished, and a new era of peace could begin. As the sun rose, casting its warm glow over the ravaged landscape, Gohan looked towards the horizon, his mind filled with both triumph and uncertainty. The battle was won, but the war was far from over. There were still mysteries to uncover, and new threats to face. Would you like to explore? Chapter 3. A Threat Looms. As Gohan stood victorious over the fallen Android 32, a sense of accomplishment washed over him. Yet a strange energy emanated from the shattered remains of the android. It was as if a core, a consciousness, still lingered. Suddenly, a voice, cold and mechanical, echoed through the battlefield. "You fool! You have merely delayed the inevitable." The voice belonged to Android 32, his spirit somehow surviving the destruction of his physical form. "I will return, Saiyan, and when I do, you will know true despair." With a final, defiant declaration, the voice faded into silence. Gohan's triumph turned to unease. He knew that the battle was far from over. The android's threat was a chilling reminder that the danger was not yet vanquished. As the dust settled, Viviana approached Gohan, her eyes filled with concern. "Are you all right?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. Gohan nodded, his mind still reeling from the encounter. "He's not gone," Gohan replied, his voice filled with determination. "He promised to return, stronger than ever. We must prepare." Viviana's fear turned into resolve. "We will," she said, her voice steady. "Together, we'll face whatever comes our way." As they stood amidst the ruins of the battlefield, they knew that their journey had only just begun. A new chapter in the saga of the Z Fighters was about to unfold, and the stakes had never been higher. Would you like to